beautiful Aquarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your yearly reading for 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for your personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading, my beautiful Aquarians. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, so we've stepped into 2022. Now, over the last couple of years, there has been some very difficult planetary alignment, which you may have been feeling, of course, with the pandemic, etc., etc. This year, the planetary alignment is a little bit easier. I'm not going to lie to you, though. There are still some twists and turns that are going to show up there. We do have Saturn and Uranus going direct. Now, Saturn is the planet of restriction, obstruction, rules, regulations. So you may feel some backlash from that planet. This is collectively, not just for your sign. Also, Uranus direct brings shock, changes, twists and turns. So Uranus is a bit of a sort of a bold teenager changing its mind kind of energy. So expect the unexpected when you get those two planets going direct. Now, to take the edge off a little bit, we have some good news. Jupiter is in Pisces and it stays there, that energy, until May. Okay, so the first half of the year, Jupiter is a planet of good luck, expansion, opportunity, and yeah, good luck, opportunity. So I'm just rearranging your cards at the same time and they're giving me a word. I scry at the same time as doing your reading, and the word, they just give me one word and the word is jubilant. Wow, what a word, jubilant. So either that word is going to be very important to you over 2022, perhaps it's the name of a company, or it's a word that figures in a company that you are setting up, or maybe it is someone sending you some good news and the word jubilant appears. Jubilant, I mean, is really exciting, right? So yeah, jubilant. I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm not sure how else it sort of connects to your reading other than there is something to be happy for, or there's some sort of exciting surprise. So anyway, as I was saying, Jupiter brings that good luck, expansion. Now, we do have Venus in retrograde until the 29th of January. So expect people from your past to return. This is a time where people feel very nostalgic. You may also be feeling looking back energy. It's very important that that sort of occurs so that you can release and let go. But when people feel nostalgic, whether it's an old school friend, whether it's you know, someone you used to work with, or a friend you lost touch with, or a family member that you lost touch with, maybe even an ex, that sort of energy, people are compelled to reach out towards each other. So expect that kind of energy to throughout January until the 29th. Now also we have Mercury going in retrograde and that is on the 14th of January. So any plans, you may feel very clear on what you're doing right now because the sun is in Capricorn, which means you get really pragmatic, grounded. You start thinking about a goal, a dream, and how to action it. You're making a strategy as to how to move ahead. But on the 14th of January, we do have Mercury in retrograde. So all of a sudden you may either rethink the plan or doubt yourself. You may even have brain fog in some way. This is not a detrimental energy because it finishes pretty much at the beginning of February there, but it may be frustrating, you know. So it could be like you miss a call that's important or an email. So just be extra vigilant during this period because Mercury in retrograde, it's just a little bit of frustrating energy. Okay, now let's see what is coming exactly for you. This is basically a little message from Spirit as to what to expect overall in the year, or what you need to think about as the year progresses, and then we're going to go month by month to get the details. So we've got a new dawn. Now that's interesting that you are the only sign to get that card, Aquarius, because you know everyone talks about that new dawn of Aquarius, which is about collectively humanity sort of banding together to rise up and create love and harmony. So this is a very, very auspicious sort of energy to get. It says, expect the dawn of a new beginning, to hunt for who you've not yet become. So this is early stages, let go of the past and start. So as you can see, it's number 46. When you reduce it, 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune energy, which is about good luck, expansion. So Jupiter is going to be very, very bestowing a lot of good blessings on you, very, very kind to you in the next couple of months. Also, it's an ending, bringing a new beginning. Tens tend to signal something is over and you're moving towards something that is very exciting. So you may be beginning a new project, for example, or a new part of a plan. Perhaps you've tweaked your plan, you're doing something different. Maybe you're looking for a new job, or if you're single, you're looking for a new relationship. But there's hope on the horizon is what they're giving me there. Now we've also got the soul would have no rainbow. Oh my gosh. I'm just wondering what that was. Obviously something fell there, but there's really not much. I'm sure you heard that on camera. I think something fell rather than that's a message from Spirit. Yeah, I'm going to say something fell there, okay? Even though I can't see what it could be, but I just don't get the energy that it was like a knock, or sometimes we get knocks or orbs and things in the reading that you'll see on camera, or, you know, cards just flying off by themselves, you know. But on this occasion, I think something fell, so let's leave it like that. Now, the soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears. Now, this card has been coming up a lot for quite a few signs, even though I shuffle. So I feel collectively we've all been going through a major sadness, a major trauma, okay? But it is to recognize that the soul would have no rainbow. Now, rainbows are rare. They are magical moments where things come together in unity and harmony. So unfortunately, we do have to go through difficult times to be able to experience and sort of enjoy the happier, rare moments. I mean, the magical moments. We can find moments of pockets of happiness, of course, but those real magical moments, they come once in a blue moon. So I feel, you know, we have to recognize that what do we need in order to make a rainbow? We need sun and we need rain. So the two have to coexist to make those magical moments. So I do feel like you're in alignment right now with some real magical moments. Now, they really want me to have a look at this card a little bit deeper, so I'm just going to do that. One moment, please. Now, not everybody's got this, but this came up in another reading. Perhaps you got placements in that reading. I can't tell you off the top of my head what reading that was, but I feel like it may be a Scorpio reading or a Libran reading. I'm just feeling that energy. They're just showing me a dream catcher. A dream catcher. So if you've got a dream catcher above your bed or above your window, or a dream catcher is significant, they're just showing me that this is a time for capturing your dreams. This year is going to be very relevant for some sort of breakthrough on your dreams there. So if it doesn't resonate that you don't have a dream catcher, I feel spiritually it's showing me that actually something you've been trying hard to achieve will be captured this year for you, okay? So this is something you fought really hard for. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears they're showing me. So it's been a difficult time. You may have even thought about giving up, but you're going to be shown some sort of wonderful opportunity in 2022. We'll go deeper and find out when that is. We've got life on the edge. Now, I did do a pre-shuffle for you, as I do a meditation and a pre-shuffle before the reading, and this card came out the first time round. So this card is definitely meant for you. It says, life on the edge. Is the life you're living worth the price you're paying to live it? Wildlife, adventurous lifestyle, unstable. So, you know, you may be doing something that is freelance, for example, and, you know, the price you pay is that it's difficult. You have to go off looking for your jobs and, you know, you have to wait to be paid and all of those things, but it gives you the freedom to be your own boss. So it's about weighing up your options. It's also number 61. When you reduce it, 6 plus 1 is 7. The Chariot card, which is victory, movement forward, success, but it means that there are challenges along the way, obstacles to overcome. So whilst there are bumps in the road sometimes, especially if you're living life on the edge or trying to, Is it worth it? You know, freedom and love for what you do is the most important things that we can experience as humans. So I feel like your freedom is worth it. That's what I'm getting from this card. Also, I feel like you're supported, you know, I feel like you are safe. I feel like you're supported in some way. So some of you may be doing something that's completely radical, radically different from what you usually do. So we're going to go and take a look a little bit deeper, but some of you may have either lost your job, for example, or you're leaving your job, or you're leaving some sort of element where you feel it was stable, but you're moving into something that's very thrilling, exciting, but also terrifying at the same time. I feel like this is something that actually is important and very, very rewarding at the end of it. But I feel like they're asking you to re-examine your priorities before you take that step. For some of you, I'm already feeling you've taken that step, okay? Now we've got C anemone. I really should work out how to say that word. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but it says protection, codependency. So very important. These are things to think about as you move throughout the year. Now, of course, protection is important. I feel like your spirit guides are with you. They're looking after you. Please talk to them, okay? They stand by and they don't really intervene until such time as, for example, you may be in danger or there's something that you're really wrestling with and you ask them to help. So if you're going through the ringer, please reach out and they will help you find a solution. They will point you. They keep giving me that word jubilant again. So either jubilant is, maybe you see a billboard that says jubilant when you're looking for answers and you've kind of got some sort of solution. Maybe this is the answer in your head and then you see the word jubilant. It's like a sign from the universe because they're showing me jubilant again. We're going to go deeper and see per month what's happening there. But protection, remember, whilst we are trying to be, find stability and, protect ourselves, of course, there's a real sort of juxtaposition between these two cards about protection and life on the edge, finding the happy medium. Because if we protect ourselves too much from everything, we become codependent. And also with, if we're trying to protect others as well, become codependent, we start to really have a bit of complacency as well, as in it gets cozy. So sometimes when you are, how can I put this? When you are feeling, it's almost like when you get cozy, you lose that fire a little bit for what it is that you try to achieve. Okay, so I'm not sure who needs to hear that, but they're just showing me that. Also, the thing to look out for is codependent sort of relationships. If you feel like you're in one or you're exhibiting traits, we all do it at some point in our lives, okay? So it's not pointing a finger, it's about acknowledging when we are exhibiting those behaviors so that we can check them and sort of redirect them and, process them and release. But I do feel like you are protected as we move through the year. And we've also got mermaid. Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. I feel like there is definitely a wish coming true for you, and that's why they're really asking you life on the edge. So if you're looking for a really thrilling, exciting lifestyle, it looks like it's about to occur in 2022 for you. I mean, that's a really positive thing, but make sure it's definitely what you asked for. They're showing me an image of something I asked for many, many years ago, and I just flippantly said it to a friend of mine. I was just talking to her and I was like, you know what, I would really love this, this, and this. And if I'd really taken the time to really think about exactly what I was saying, I would have changed the words, because I actually got exactly what I said in that moment, and it truly was not exactly what I wanted. I was like, oh. And from that point on, this was many, many years ago, from that point on, I actually am very careful and precise about the words that I use. Words carry power. The same with intentions, they carry power. Thoughts become things. So they may not show up immediately in your world, but sometimes we kick ourselves when we say, oh, I remember asking for that, but I didn't really mean it like that. So be careful what you wish for, because it looks like you're getting some sort of wish fulfillment occurring in 2022, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know for January? We got the Wheel of Fortune. So there is some sort of lucky break already occurring for you. Behind the scenes, there is some good karma coming towards you. Also, January seems you're looking at your future. You're setting those intentions and you're recognizing what your destiny should be. You've got a calling in some way. Then as we move into February, we've got the star energy there. So a wish realized. So I feel like you're having some sort of lucky break in January that brings a wish come true in February for you. Also, we got the Empress. We've got the Justice card. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. I mean, you're really coming into your own in February because it's a star card that is ruled by your element there. But I will go deeper on each of them. I'm just getting all of the year ahead energy before we move forward. We've got the Sun card. So first half of the year, this benevolent energy from Jupiter is shining upon you. That's for sure. We got the Judgment card. Now, interesting, the 2 months that I said that Saturn and Uranus go, you know, their energy really plays quite an important plot twist collectively in the world. We've got the Justice card and we've got the Judgment card. Both cards are weighing up energy, decision points, okay? So it's like an either or energy, but we will see exactly what it means for you because every sign is different. And some signs, they've got some pause energy. Others have like quick decision energy. So we'll see what's going on there for you. We've got the Devil card showing up for you in September. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, guardian angels. Now, they're giving me a real beautiful smell of either perfume or cologne. It's really beautiful. So if you're listening to this reading and you just sprayed some sort of scent, it's gorgeous. There's definitely something in this message for you, okay? I mean, if it does not connect to you, it can mean that you get moments of scent that just come out of nowhere because they're actually showing me an ancestor standing there. And this ancestor is standing there with their arms folded. It's like they're waiting for something. So it could be that your ancestor is with you and is waiting for you to take action on something, but they're making their presence known via some sort of scent. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. So if it doesn't resonate for you, it does not mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention as their attention may have wavered. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in January. Lucky breaks. So we're already into the second week of January. So if you have not felt this sort of energy, I feel by the end of this week into next, you're going to see something that's very, very positive, a positive shift in your world. So this, the Wheel of Fortune tends to talk about someone coming out of their comfort zone to do something that is unusual and it working out the way that you'd hoped. It's like a gamble or some sort of leap of faith, something that will turn out perfectly. Now, a lucky break, a surprise, the Wheel of Fortune tends to be about destiny and synchronicity. So you'll start to see double numbers, or you may have already started to see that already, because we have already gone past 1 week of January. I do apologize for the lateness of this reading. I was very unwell over the festive period. Couldn't even get out of bed. It wasn't the bug, but it was a bug, that was for sure. And now I'm back to best, but it's taking me a little bit longer to do the yearlies. So I do apologize. I'm going to be back on form as of tomorrow to do all the detailed readings like career, love, in a little bit more detail. But the Wheel of Fortune, let's see what's coming on in for you. You may notice a lot of synchronicities, okay? Meaningful coincidences, names showing up when you ask a question, or double numbers. We've got the King of Wands. This is about action, and the Two of Cups. So this could be a partnership, or it could be that you are going after something that you've been wanting for a long time and you're aligning yourself with this. The King of Wands is about courage. It's about bold moves. It's about being an influencer. It's Aries energy, so this is someone who's a go-getter. So maybe that's why I was seeing, you know, an ancestor with their arms closed going, come on already, let's move, let's go for it. The King of Wands is also, you know, as I said, being an influencer energy. So I feel like you're in that creative flow. You're aligning yourself with your goals, your dreams, and you're powering up. So if you felt like you've lacked motivation on your vision at the beginning of the year, that's actually standard for everybody. It's almost like people came into the new year with a lot of like energy, like I'm gonna do this, and then 2 or 3 days later you may have like, oh, it's the same old. So that was that's an influence that occurred that everybody collectively has been feeling, but I feel like you revamp that energy. Also, I feel like you can be confident knowing that your vision or your new idea is something that's going to bring a lot of success. Okay, so I feel like this could be some of you moving into a leadership position or taking a promotion. A creative opportunity opens up and it aligns you with something that you feel is absolutely right for you. Some of you could be sort of partnering up with somebody when it comes to career, or it could be that, you know, creatively there's a collaboration here that allows you and another person to really boss up in the world. So I will discuss it in terms of love in a moment, but right now I'm just feeling this creative spark. The Two of Cups at a grassroots level doesn't have to be about love. It can be about a proposal to work with another company or enter into some sort of partnership that it's like a dream come true. So it's like a surprise opportunity that allows you to work with somebody that maybe you've always wanted to work with, or a company you've always wanted to work with, or, you know, get that promotion and you've always wanted to have the doors open for you so that you can be with like-minded people. So it doesn't always have to be with regards to love. But this is a very successful opportunity that's coming in that will see you flourish. And when we get the Two of Cups, this means that this isn't something that's like here today, gone tomorrow. This aligns you with a dream or a goal or an opportunity that you've longed for a while, that you felt was perfectly for you. This is you stepping into that role, okay, and being inspired to take it to the next level. Now, in terms of love, some of you are going to meet somebody that you just vibe with, that you have chemistry with, that you feel is completely on a level with you. Now, there may be someone here who creatively sparks your attention, and it will lead to a sort of romantic opportunity. The Two of Cups is basically, you know, as I said, it's about harmonious partnerships, whether they're love or whether they're family, whether they are working relationships. This is about a heart connection between people who are on the same page and want to do this, you know, achieve the same thing. So this could be you connecting to another person creatively, and, you know, there's a lot of chemistry between you both, but it leads to something a little bit deeper. It's not just chemistry. It turns into love here, especially since we got the star energy. I feel like there is like a wish come true about this. Look at that, all that magnetic sort of energy there coming out with those stars. I feel like there's an element of magic towards the end of January for you. It's going to take you by surprise. Now, if you're already in a love relationship, or you're in a partnership, you're married, or, you know, any of those things, you may decide to work with your partner on something, or you may reignite your spark, your passion for your person, because, you know, in long-term relationships, you know, it's difficult to keep that passion alive, you know, throughout many years. You know, it's not that you take each other for granted, but you got to keep that spark alive, keep it all new and refreshed. And I feel like that's something that you will be reviving the spirit of your relationship. Now, then we move into, I'm just going to see if there's anything detrimental or anything to watch out for in January for you, just because Wheel of Fortunes tend to bring surprises. The Knight of Cups in the reverse, that's about unrealistic expectations, especially when it comes to love. We've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse can be about the way that we talk or the way that we think about something. It's almost like don't think about, yeah, it's all about balance. And unrealistic expectations. A Knight of Cups in the reverse can talk about, you know, sometimes when we don't get what we want, or things turn out in a really awesome way, but it's not exactly what we asked for, we can feel a little bit fed up, and we're like, you know, this is not what I was thinking. This is not what I was trying to explore. Okay, this is not an option that I was hoping for, but it ends up being way better, because the Six of Pentacles kind of says, the universe is intervening in some sort of way to bring an unexpected resource, whether it's more money or whether it is a golden opportunity. Six of Pentacles tends to mean surprise from the universe. So, you know, for example, those people who are wanting to meet someone and love them and be loved back, you're single, looking for love, you may meet someone who's not your type, and you're like, nah, this is not, I really don't vibe with this person, but there's just something about them that kind of draws you into this person. Then all of a sudden, like, so I feel like it's saying, don't dismiss immediately this opportunity, or don't dismiss, I feel like it's about, this is a gift from the universe that actually you're going to see it's quite amazing. Now, of course, if you meet someone and you're not vibing with that person, don't force yourself to vibe with them. It's all about chemistry. It's all about connection. It's all about everything, right? The whole package. You can't just have some things and not others. So I'm not saying it like that. I'm just, don't dismiss something straight away because you're like, it's not how I saw it in my mind. So now, just as I was talking about that, I got a real shunt in my body. I don't know if you noticed when I was talking about it, I kind of moved forward, got a real shunt. And what I felt was like the ground moving. Now where I'm at, the ground is not moving, but I just got that shunt. So either you're listening to this reading and there was, some sort of movement of the floor. I can only imagine like earthquake. I don't really get images or sort of things like that, but they're showing me earthquake. Well, they're just giving me the energy. They're not showing, I just want to clarify, they're not showing me in the scrying bowl. They're not showing me earthquake, but I felt the whole shudder throughout my body. So not unless you're in a car right now listening to me and you had to brake all of a sudden and there was just this movement. I'm trying to explain the movement. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you, okay? I just felt a little bit like disoriented for a second, and it's not my energy that I'm picking up on. So if it resonates for you, because it's not going to resonate for everyone, but if it resonates, I'd love you to drop it in the comments box below. Now, as we move into just want to see how these two are relevant. We move into the star energy. This is February. So this is a lot of healing, but most importantly, this is a wish come true. This is almost like the thing that you dreamed about is aligning with spirit. This is a lot of hope here. This is your card, Aquarius energy. So you come into your own. Okay, I feel like there's a real like miracle that shows up, and it sort of occurs towards the end of January into February, and that's why this is working out this way. This is an opportunity to follow your heart, have your throat chakra wide open to negotiate better deals, but it also is inspiration. It is a light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like this is like a new phase of life for you where you're connected to your inner wisdom, and it's showing you a healthier way to not only embrace new ideas, but also to grow. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that for you and see what's going on with that star energy. Just to let you know, I'm using the uprights in this deck to clarify. Any other decks, I'm using both uprights and reversals just so I get a depth to the reading so I can understand the energy a little bit more. Now, the moon card tends to talk about plot twists, things popping out, things that are unseen, popping out at the last minute. You know, wonderful opportunities lie in the shadows, popping right out. I mean, you got the Two of Cups again. So this is, to get the two, they are connected, King of Pentacles. So this is you aligning yourself with some sort of stability, and it is a surprise. The moon card says plot twist, and then you have to make voluntary changes because you did not see this coming. The moon also can throw up some illusions or fears and make us feel a little bit nervous because things are metamorphosizing and we feel like we're not in control of those things at first. That's why those cards came out where I said, don't have unrealistic expectations when these things show up because it actually ends up better than you expected in the first place. The moon card indicates you've, especially with the fox there, I feel like you've been very clever about something, some sort of plan that you put in place or something that you've endured quite a lot. You've gone through a very difficult period. You've thrived and survived no matter the circumstances. That's what this moon card is basically saying. Even in the most uncertain circumstances, you've believed and you've been very sort of shrewd. The fox is a very shrewd animal. Even in the most difficult of situations, it manages to survive. So I feel like that's definitely your characteristics. But even if it's, for example, I'm going to pull a card on it because I do feel like there is someone here who actually has feelings for you that you know as well. So I'm going to pull a card on that just separately. But the Two of Cups indicates that partnership. Okay, that it's about balance. It's about harmonious connections between people and places and things, contracts. So I feel like you're bringing out the best in you, and also this situation is aligning with your true heart. So I feel like you're connecting to something that you've wished for quite some time, whether that's love or whether that's opportunity, because we've got a King of Pentacles here as well. King of Pentacles is the Midas touch, money coming on in. This is about making really good business moves. So if you are trying to manifest stepping into a leadership role, I've just clarified 2 months and they've given me 2 kings. So this is an energy of leadership, either stepping into, another role that requires more responsibility, or you're setting up your own business. And, there's going to be success here. You're becoming an entrepreneur, for example. This is you manifesting to the highest. Opportunity can be found anywhere when you align yourself with what you truly desire and with your heart, okay? So the King of Pentacles suggests more finances coming on in. This is also about having faith that you can totally boss up financially and that it is for your highest good. Also, it's like you're having the Midas touch. You're respecting yourself, going after opportunities that vibe with who you are and what you have to offer. Because the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Water, rather, Two of Water is about a fair exchange. So it's about the love for what you do being recompensed financially, for example, or rewarded in some way that makes sense to you. So, you know, sometimes we, for example, if you're an artist, you might paint for another person and give it to them as a gift because they've been such a wonderful friend. It's a fair exchange, you know. So we don't give to get, but I feel like this is about you receiving a fair exchange out of the blue for something. So you got that Six of Pentacles as well. In terms of love, you know, this is about being with a soulmate who sort of reveals their true feelings, and it's solid. This is about thinking about long-term security. This is about, you know, this isn't just a love relationship that is going to be here today, gone tomorrow. This is something that is going to stand the test of time. This is someone who wants to give true investment into a loving relationship. Now, there may have been some uncertainty around this relationship. Perhaps you were separated from somebody in some way. This, because the Moon card is about uncertainty. So I'm just going to pull a quick card, and the star energy here is about healing. So this could be like a twin flame union. It could be someone coming on in offering love. So just let me clarify this Moon, Two of Cups, and the King of Pentacles there. Ace of Wands. You're going to have a real breakthrough in this relationship. This is, you know, passion. This is excitement. This is like another start. This is someone telling you that they have feelings for you, and that they, you know, there's chemistry. I feel like they're thinking about you in a very, how can I put that, sensual way, let's put it that way, but it seems to grow into something more. There's more depth to it. Can you show me someone who has feelings for this person already? Because I do feel like, yeah, the Ten of Cups says this is someone that you would have separated from, or you were unsure from, or they withdrew their feelings, or you did. There's just some sort of conflict there with that. I'm just going to go one more. Magician. This person is manifesting you back into their world, and I feel like they're actually going to take action. This person's coming towards you because they want to accomplish, you know, a loving relationship from you. So whether you separated from somebody, this person's going to reach out and tell you how they feel. I'm just going to see, for those of you who are not wanting to connect with somebody, or they don't know who this could be, can you show me there is someone in their energetic sphere, a friend perhaps, or a colleague, or someone that they interact with has feelings. They're going to reveal these feelings. Seven of Swords in the reverse. They're just showing me someone who walked away, and the Hangman in reverse. This is someone who sort of rethought. They feel like they missed out. Well, they were indecisive. This person delayed the connection, missed opportunity. They see you as a missed opportunity. I feel like, I mean, this is someone you could have fallen out with, because the Seven of Swords says in the reverse that they want to make amends. They don't want to run anymore. They don't want to hide their feelings anymore. You know, in the upright, this is about hiding things, communication, for example. They don't want to hide anymore. The Hangman, this person has waited for a long time, and they don't want to miss the opportunity. The Ten of Wands says this has been heavy secret to keep, and they want to release it. The Ten of Wands in the reverse, they're going to sort of open up. Can you show me how this person knows? This person? Two of Wands. Now, this person, either you, Two of Wands, I feel like this person you may have seen as someone who could have been in your world at some point, but they've always made you wait. They keep giving me a waiting energy, so maybe it is Eight of Wands in the reverse, delay. So, is this an ex? Can you show me if this is an ex? Is this someone who is, well, it's a divine counterpart, the Emperor there, okay? Interesting, because you got the Empress there in March, so it looks like divine counterpart. So if you were separated from someone that you felt like you wanted to be in a relationship with, this person is returning. That's all I can give you for that. They're here to tell you how they truly feel. I just got an inkling, though, that there is someone here that you know who has feelings for you. How does my beautiful Aquarians feel about this person who has feelings? High Priestess. They're keeping it a secret. You're not sure. High Priestess. King of Swords. You do know, okay? You do know the King of Swords. You have an inkling about this. I feel like you would think about it before you acted on it. It's not someone that you would rush to. How does my beautiful Aquarians feel? Last card. Five of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this is not something you really want to think, or you're not overthinking. You're not really thinking it. You know it, and you would think before you act, but I feel like this is not something you would act on. High Priestess. Repression. I don't know. I feel like you would rather walk away from it. You know what? I know I said that was the last one. I'm going to go one more. Can you please show me why? Whoa. Okay. We got a 9 of Pentacles there on that floor. So this is someone, I feel like this is not someone that you would really be interested in. I'm just going to go get that card. One moment, please. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. So this is someone that, yeah, you'd rather be single but than be with a person. It could be a friend, for example. Could be someone who has strong Gemini placements. They think too much. I don't feel like you'd be interested in this person. There's someone else here that you're more in alignment with. Okay, now this is not meant to be a loving relationship. Well, sorry, let me get started again. This is not meant to be a love reading. Okay, this is meant to be throughout the year. But if it does come up love or money, I will actually mention it. But I feel like you're focusing on your career. You're not really interested. Your focus is elsewhere. You're looking for something that really, you know, you want to settle down with. And it doesn't seem to be, either this person is a friend, it's someone that you're not interested in, but you do know who this person is. Their action, they may not be acting on it, they may not have told you, but you can feel it, you know. It's not the person that you're in love with, though. That's what I'm getting. There's a secondary person here that you have feelings for. Anyway, moving on, we got the, if you're not looking, for example, for a connection, a reconnection with somebody, then there's definitely a divine counterpart, you meeting someone new in January, February energy, okay? And then we've got divine counterpart energy, a relationship around about March, okay? Now, March is all about looking fine, coming back to your center, being, you know, letting your inner beauty shine. It's also about, you know, keeping that diet going, new version of yourself, healthy energy. This is about nourishing yourself, but you're brimming with potential in this particular month, okay? So I feel like you may be a little bit extra creative during this month. And things that you've been working really hard on start to come to fruition. This is harvest month for you, in particular, March. So let us see what's happening there. I feel like it's quite a peaceful month, actually, with that Empress card for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarius? What do they need to know? Yeah, peaceful month, 4 of Swords. This is about rest, recouping, you know, everything is in order, things are starting to happen, so you can take the foot off the pedal a little bit. We got the Moon card again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We got the Wheel of Fortune. So you're still feeling that energy from the end of January, that good fortune. So Jupiter, as I said, the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is going to be very, very relevant in your year, especially the first half of the year. So I'm not surprised to see it showing up again for you. The 4 of Swords is rest, recouping. And as you can see, she is lying on the moon. Now the moon represents, I've already told you, like uncertainty, fear, but also opportunity, sort of plot twisting out of nowhere. And she is so comfortable that she's lying on the moon. She's sleeping on the moon. So she feels protected. 4 of Swords tends to mean you are protected even in uncertain times, okay? Your guides are with you. They're giving me that word jubilant again. Every time I mention a guide, jubilant. So either someone was a nickname jubilant or it means something in particular. Please take it as it resonates. But I feel like this is you sort of being very clever and shrewd during this period. And the Wheel of Fortune is an opportunity coming out of nowhere. So I feel like whilst there is rewards available for you, there's another wonderful opportunity in March for you that's going to see you smile. Destiny meets synchronicity. So do watch out for double numbers, you know, like 1111, 333, things like that. This is also about divine timing. Okay, so I feel like this is fate intervening to bring something right on time for you. But it's something you worked hard for. It's something that you truly deserve, okay? And I feel like you're creating your abundance. You are creating your lifestyle. And you're getting a little bit of extra help from Spirit, especially in that month. So this is a very, very benevolent month for you. Now we also have the Justice card. Now this is April. As I said, Saturn and Uranus start to kick back around about this period. The Justice card is about weighing up options. Just going to let that person pass. You probably heard that sound. That's someone that's got this bike and they just ride up and down the street. I guess they got no place else to go. But anyway, the Justice card is about fair solutions. So if some of you, for example, were going through some sort of court case in 2021, or you were going through some sort of legalities, or you have to sign a contract due to an opportunity that's coming towards you, I would say pay close attention to the details, but you may be signing a lot of contracts and it looks like it's going to be a win-win situation for you, a fair situation. The Justice card is about your decisions in this moment affecting you long term. It's like a butterfly effect, okay? So I feel like you're finding solutions to things. I do feel like that there is a difficult conversation in this particular month for you. So I'm just going to see what that is in a moment. Can you please clarify? We got the 5 of Cups. Okay, there's your difficult conversation. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Page of Cups. Now, what they are showing me, which is really interesting, and I've not, 4 of Swords again, you're protected. Whatever this is, you're protected, okay? So this could be a month of loss for people collectively in terms of, I mean, you know, for example, the world economy goes up and down all the time, okay? So, but in terms of shifts, planetary alignment, it really hints to some sort of major transition in April and June, okay? So the 5 of Cups is a card of sort of looking at things that you're letting go and not having any regrets, recognizing you have to change the way that you look at loss, allowing things to go. Because I feel like, especially with the Page of Cups there, Page of Cups basically means at its grassroots that there is a surprise opportunity that will make you feel alive, and it comes from nowhere and you got to grab it with both hands, okay? So as you can see, there's like a little fish. Goldfish, especially in the Lenormand deck, basically means abundance, okay? Opportunity. It is one of the best cards in the deck to have a golden fish. And as you can see, it's popping out of a cup. It doesn't belong there. It's a surprise. So this is like an opportunity that really needs attention and is a wonderful opportunity at that. But it may require you letting go of something. So it could be letting go of an old way of working, for example, or it could be, you know, you having to travel or move in some way for an opportunity. Because the Page of Cups is something that is like follow your bliss, follow your heart, okay? With that 5 of Cups, you're letting go of something. If she focuses on everything that she's letting go of, she's missing the point. The point is, you got to look at what you're set to gain and what you still have and be grateful for that, because there's something here that's going to replace it with something better. The 4 of Swords again pops out to remind you that you are protected during this time. Even in uncertain times of change or transition, you will not have feelings of regret, because I feel like you are going to have something else that actually helps you through with that Page of Cups. So the Justice card basically for you is, this is a fair month for you. This is a fair settlement, but you may have to weigh up or make a decision. The Justice card is about having to make a personal decision in order to choose a path. And if you're choosing one path, it means you're letting go of something else, okay? Now this could be an old way of working, for example. Some of us may have more restrictions because Saturn and Uranus are in play, which means we have to let go of working in an office, for example, and working at home instead. So let us see any more detail they can give me on that for you. Ace of Swords. I mean, it is a wonderful breakthrough. It's actually success for you, okay? This is destiny and fate intervening to bring you good karma. I mean, literally, the Justice card means karma. What you put out, you get back. And the Ace of Swords basically is governed by the law of karma. So this is a powerful transformation for you at work that brings a lot of synchronicity, meaningful coincidences, but also it's about expecting a quick result, okay? A quick, fair, and you know, the Ace of Swords tends to mean triumphant success, Okay, so this is a triumph for you. One would say jubilant. They keep giving me that word. Now, either I have not explained the word jubilant, because images stay in the water when I'm scrying, if I have not completed the task of explaining, and I have to decode what it means. So, but I feel like it's something to celebrate, I guess. Especially since we have the sun energy. We move into a very positive month in May. This is Leo energy, but this is about relationships blossoming, things thriving. And I mean, some of you may be looking at where you live this year. And if you are looking to move home, for example, because the Empress is all about the home life and building a sort of secure sanctuary, the Justice card might see you actually sign final papers on something, and you feel that this is exactly where you want to be. So the Sun card is about creative energy, but it's about optimism, looking forward to the future. There's a lot of positivity here. The sun is basically a successful card, and the sun is shining down on you. This is a very positive and confident month for you in particular. Also, the sun is an awakening. So there may be something here that you've had to wake up to or make a decision on, make a choice on, and you see the way clearly. You see why it was meant to be how it was always meant to be, okay? So let us clarify the sun card for you. The World card. And we got the Two of Wands. This is something that you may have waited for a while. I mean, there could have been world restrictions that prevented you from moving forward on it because we've got the World there. And the Two of Wands tends to mean, you know, waiting for a result. But it's a very positive outcome, whatever this is. The World card also is a travel card. So as I said, some of you may be moving home and some of you may be moving to warmer climates. You may be actually seeking the sun. So there may be actually either a vacation or you decide to move home and seek the sun during that particular month. But the World card is also, again, it's a signifier of success. It's a signifier of things coming full circle, things that you've worked on. It's almost like a final destination on a project where you've come to the end point and it is successful. It's a breakthrough. You're getting a lot of positive energy for your efforts. Okay, so satisfaction, fulfillment. And the Two of Wands indicates it's everything you waited for, everything you were working on. So Two of Wands tends to mean your creative planning. You're on your way to success. You got everything you need to achieve whatever it is you set out to do. You're aligning yourself and you're going to get everything you need. But as you can see, it's so interesting that you got those two cards. This is the World card, signifying success. And this is a figure who is sitting on a home and has got the world in her hands. So you have the whole world in your hands, my beautiful Aquarians. You can achieve whatever it is you set out to do. They are indicating that I feel like there is some sort of move here, or you're contemplating some sort of move and you actually unlock your destiny in this move. There's a real positive shift. For those of you who are not actually physically moving, you may actually do something to change your home life or your sanctuary in some way, and you streamline your energy. But this is definitely the world. It's like you being in the right place, the right time to activate something you've been waiting for. And it's almost like if you've been waiting for good news, you know, or you've been waiting for some sort of positive shift in the world to bring you security or bring you something you've been waiting for, along comes the world. It's delivered. Okay, so you know that small world right there, and then there's a bigger world there. So something is changing here in your world for the better. It's really positive. Now we go into the Judgment energy from the sun. The sun, as I said, is about awakening, seeing things with clarity. So because there's something here that really is life-changing for you in the middle of the year, I do feel like it opens you up to your soul path, gaining clarity on your sort of life purpose. The Judgment card basically means purpose and true prosperity, your true calling. Okay, so I feel this is about you recognizing you have some decisions to make, but you're on track. You're right where you want to be. Pay close attention to your intuition in this month, because I do feel like your soul's purpose or your soul's calling is going to be very, very loud. You're being called to deepen your connection with your authentic self and sort of align yourself with something you've always wanted to do or always wanted to be. Okay, the Judgment card is another card of weighing up your options. It's a fork in the road. So we got two cards either side, as I said, April and June, that I would be mindful of, especially with the planetary alignments where there are forks in the road. Both of them are decision points. Okay, so obviously some sort of world shift going on there that throws up some questions. So let's see what's going on for the Judgment. Now, this is something that has occurred collectively for every sign. No matter which sign I've done, everyone's got different outcomes, but we got the Fool card there indicating some sort of new start for you, a leap of faith, coming out of your comfort zone to do something new. Ace of Cups, wow. And this is like you doing something new that you've always wanted to do, opening yourself up, aligning yourself with good fortune and happiness. The Ace of Cups does not always have to connect to love. It's about following your bliss. It's about recognizing that things are overflowing for you, that there is an abundance of love, and that this gives you hope. This is, you shining your brilliant light on all the possibilities that are actually available to you. But there is that one opportunity that really captures your attention. Okay, as you can see, there's all those butterflies flying right out of that cup, but there's one that's really captured your attention. It will inform you that this is the way to go. Your guides will inform you this is the way to go. Okay, so even in the darkest of places, I feel like you're going to be shining your light. The Fool card is about coming out of that comfort zone. And again, it reminds you, one of the cards that you had there was the Five of Cups, which was all those sort of buttercups floating downstream and, letting some things go. This is another area where, as you can see, she's got a tiny weeny buttercup in her hand, but there's a bigger one on offer here. So in order to reach for something greater, there has to be risk. There has to be, a leap of faith that happens. And you're getting the Ace of Cups, which means, you are sort of gaining an opportunity, or there's a possibility, a potential here for you to get what you truly desire. You just have to give a little push and come out of a comfort zone to grab it. I do feel like this is an exciting time for you where an opportunity just pays off, but you've got some sort of decision point as to whether you want to go for it or not. They just gave me seek and ye shall find. Now, either you literally can see that quote as a text in front of you, or this is something you just text to somebody, or it's something you saw on a billboard or you heard somewhere. I mean, it's a very famous thing, seek and ye shall find. And this reading is not meant to be about religion, but they're showing me that, and they're giving me that, that's a signifier to you. But I feel like it is, if you go looking for something, you will obviously discover it, of course, but it feels relevant. As in, you've just written it to somebody, or it's a piece of text that you may have on a poster or something like that, or it's a mantra that you actually have tattooed on you, or it's important, okay, is what they're showing me. Now, moving on into the Magician energy. Thoughts become things, especially in July. This is Aries energy again, so you're getting a spurt of energy to recognize your confidence, to believe in yourself, and recognize you have all the skills you need within you to accomplish great things, whatever it is you focus on. Now, of course, the Ace of Cups coming out there with the Judgment card can also mean, because they're just asking me to rewind, is what to the Judgment card. This could be, this person who keeps coming in and out of your life, returning. You may really weigh up whether you truly want to give this relationship another chance, because the Judgment card is the card of second chances. Okay, so I just want to put that out there as well. The Magician card, if you don't want someone from the past, know that there is new love coming on in, and if you have already got a partner, you're deepening your connection with that person. Okay, the Magician card is about manifestation. It is about using your inspired action to create your destiny, to create a wish fulfillment. So the Magician card is about having faith that anything is possible, and that you're aligning yourself with the things that you hope to achieve. So, and you're getting a little bit of extra magic from Spirit. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got the Four of Swords again, and we got the Moon. This has been happening for each sign. They've been getting dedicated cards to each. They want me to go one more. They've been getting the same cards for their reading, not the Four of Swords or the Moon, that's yours. But it's like, you will be protected during uncertain times. Okay, so the Four of Swords here is rest, recoup, regeneration energy. Make sure you get some sort of rest, because there is going to be action at the end of this month. Okay, this is July. So it's almost like be ready. There is a plot twist. So there's a couple of things twisting and turning in your year, but whether they're negative or positive, it doesn't matter. You are going to navigate them with skill. and I feel like you are protected. They keep showing me how you are protected in uncertain times. The Justice card indicates weighing something up. This could be that there is a solution to something that you've been worrying about. I do feel like with the Justice card, you're weighing up options. The Knight of Fire basically means determination for a new adventure, to be independent. It could be creative action or you being unstoppable on a project. If there's a new project coming on in and it is a contractual one, because living life on the edge, this card here tends to mean you may be doing so for example, if you work in an office, you may have a second stream of income, and you may be like, it may be from project to project to project. So if you're a creative, for example, making jewelry, or you're a writer, or you may go from contract to contract to contract. They keep indicating that every time you get a contract, make sure you get a fair deal. Make sure you read all the details. Do your due diligence before you sign anything. But I do feel like this is about you weighing up your options, and there's something here that you're determined to achieve. Trust in your vision. They just keep giving me trust in your vision. It has value. You can manifest what you truly desire in many, many forms. Now, some of you may actually be setting up your own company, and you may have to deal with legalities of being an entrepreneur if you're going to go down that route. If there's anything here that you feel you don't know, or you feel is confusing, because the Moon card can be confusing, make sure you get advice from someone in the know. You don't want to have anything turn up in the long run that makes you feel a little bit, stuck. Basically stuck. The Six of Swords there in the reverse is stuck. You don't want to feel stuck. So can you show me something else on that? Yeah, you've got choices. They are showing there are some projects coming in that you will have choices. You're going to have to make a decision on. Now, this is no bad thing. The Seven of Cups can mean that sometimes, especially when there's so much choice, we feel a little bit stuck. We feel a little bit bamboozled or confused as to which one to take. But I feel you will weigh up your options and you will see which one is the better deal for you. I feel like you will choose the right one, because the Justice card says you will find a solution that is right for you. So, but I would just pay close attention as you move through this particular month, because you're manifesting something. It's almost like you said, I would love to have a couple of contracts that come on in and really love my artwork or whatever. And then all of a sudden things are showing up, but they're showing up quite quickly. So because that Knight of Wands tends to be quick energy, so you may feel a little bit like, oh, now I've got to get everything in order. Okay, so just be prepared for it. That's what that Four of Swords is. Get the rest, because things are about to get really quick as we move through into the following month, which is August. Now, August is the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a Gemini energy. Three other signs, no, you are the third sign to get this card in this month. So August seems to be a month where there is love, harmony, but also, interesting, the Lover's card used to be called the Choice. So we're really feeling that cusp energy where you're going to have to make a decision on something that really truly aligns with your heart. The Gemini energy is, the Lover's card, duality. So as I said, some of you are going to have either partnerships that you work with, or you're going to have a second stream of income in some way. But this is about where you focus your energy on. This is another point in the year where it is a fork in the road, because it used to be called choice. So looking at your cards, I feel like there's 3 decision points in your year where you reevaluate and then move on. The Lover's card is a very positive card, because it says you're going to release yourself from anything that doesn't align with your heart, your true intentions, and you're going to partner up with the right people. You're going to meet the right situations in order to advance. They're giving me the word advance. Now, they're showing me someone using a sewing machine. That's wonderful. So I'm not sure, a sewing machine is quite loud, so I can't imagine you would be listening to me at the same time as using a sewing machine. So either you've just finished using a sewing machine, or you have a sewing machine. Maybe you are a creator of costumes or clothes or something in some way, and that's going to be a very relevant. You use a sewing machine for your business in some way. I mean, spiritually, the sewing machine tends to mean, everything is starting to come together. You're making something really wonderful, and you're being careful to make something really wonderful. So please take it as it resonates. Let's clarify this Lovers card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. We got the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is about creative collaborations at its grassroots, without, you know, taking love out of the situation. This is about confidence as well. The Queen of Wands, they want me to go one more, so I will. The Queen of Wands is about being inspired, having a real lust for life, being self-assured, and recognizing that you have everything you need to succeed. Yeah, so the Five of Pentacles there is like, don't stop yourself from expanding on opportunity. Have the confidence. Yeah, absolutely. Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which means finances, money coming from creative endeavors, or loving what you do and learning a little bit more about what you do in order to boss up. This is you mastering your craft, enjoying your work, okay, and also being really confident in what you do. The Five of Pentacles is an energy of worry. As you can see, this figure started to blossom there, but feels like something's cut short. She is stopping herself. She's repressing herself in some way. The thing that she's wearing there is preventing this flower from blooming any further. So it just feels like without that confidence, it's about becoming aware. All those lights are on there. So I feel like you're becoming aware of where you may not feel confident in certain areas in life. Now, we all have those moments of feeling self-doubt, but they just want you to be aware. Confidence is key in this particular month, okay? Now, it seems to be connected to work, because you are an attractive possibility. The Queen of Wands is someone that everybody wants to collaborate with, someone who loves what they do, who you know, is excited and passionate about the things that they achieve, and you're capable of achieving great things when you're in that flow, and when you're very inspirational. As soon as you express your passion, and as you can see, this figure here is expressing her passion. She is painting on those butterflies. She's transforming her finances by being creative. So I feel like this is you transforming your finances by having confidence, knowing that you are worthy to succeed, and there could be some sort of creative collaborations going on there, because it is the Lovers card. So I feel like you will find your soul tribe in 2022, people who really are on the same page as you and really help you either boss up or inspire you to boss up, or you do the same for them. Okay, so I do feel like this is about don't shine. It's almost like don't hide your light away, because you know your ideas hold value. Now, in terms of love, I'm going to pull some cards there in terms of love for you. Can you please clarify the Lovers card in terms of love? The Seven of Cups. That's choices again. Okay, and we got the Judgment. So again, we've got the Judgment card, which is this card of someone returning, or someone that you are thinking about giving a second chance to. I feel like this is not you at various points in the year wondering if you give this person a chance. I feel like you're still sort of choosing to give someone a second chance. That's what I'm feeling from that. Queen of Cups and the Emperor. You love this person. You love this person. You have so much compassion. I mean, every time I go to clarify the love, the Emperor shows up, and you've got the Empress there. So divine counterpart energy. And the Queen of Cups says there is compassion, there is love. You are, it feels like you are this person's emotional kind of rock as well. But this person, sometimes I feel like you're attached to this person. Sometimes this person may find it difficult to open their feelings. But if you both work on it, I mean, you both could come into some sort of understanding with each other, because I feel like this person wants to open up their feelings, but I feel like in the past they've had real problems with commitment, and I feel like this is something that keeps coming in and out, so you may really want to weigh up your options with regards to this person or someone new. If you're not wanting to be with that person, and there is no one that you're thinking of, then of course that won't be relevant to you, because there's a new love that you seem to be meeting at the beginning of the year, okay? But even if you meet someone new at the beginning of the year, there's someone from your past who keeps coming back into your world, someone you really truly loved, okay? We've got the Devil card showing up in the next month rather, which is in September. So the Devil card can be about obsession. It can be about a blockage, feeling stuck. So this is a real month to look out for. The Devil card is not an evil card. It basically means becoming aware of where you're keeping yourself stuck. The Death card, you're putting an end to it, whatever it is. The Death card is a new beginning. It is a transition. You're rising like a phoenix from the ashes, from something that was keeping you stuck. You're transforming your world, both financially and in terms of your soul path. I'm just going to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay. Yeah, you're moving on from anything that kept you stuck. Basically, those cards exactly mean that. The Four of Pentacles, whilst the Four of Pentacles is a very positive card, it means stability, it means security, long-term security. Sometimes the Four of Pentacles is called the miser of the deck because it holds on too tightly. Not only is there a home there and a gate, there are also padlocks. So it almost comes back to this protection and codependency energy where it's like, we can take protection too far. We can overcare about a person in our life too much so that we sort of smother them with our energy. You know, for example, you may care so much about your family, your friends, that you always want to make sure you're doing something for them to make sure they're safe, secure, all of those things. But sometimes that can border into codependency energy, which can be detrimental to you, where you're always giving. And, it just becomes stagnant energy, and sometimes it breeds resentment and things like that, even though you don't want it to. It's just human nature, the way energy sort of trips over like that. We could be doing so much for another person and then feel we have no sort of energy for ourselves. We feel responsible all the time to be doing, and then we feel a little bit resentful at the situation because we feel like we've got no time for ourselves. So just be a little bit mindful of that. Whatever is keeping you stuck, though, the Four of Pentacles says, yes, you're secure. Yes, this situation is on solid ground, but you're transforming this, and you're moving away from this energy of feeling stuck. The Chariot card is success. It's movement forward. It is motivation, drive. So if you're feeling like procrastination energy in September, or you're feeling a little bit low or stuck in some way, you are going to find a way to transform and move forward towards success. Okay, so this is, you may even leave home, for example, and go on a vacation. So you're really shaking up the energy. So it is actually a positive month. The Devil card highlights or makes you aware of where you may feel a little bit stagnant or stuck or in the funk, but you're going to move away from that energy. Now we go to the Hermit energy. This is in September. October. So this is Virgo energy. This is about looking inwards, reflecting. This is the Hermit energy where you find wisdom, inner knowledge. So you may feel a little bit more of a withdrawal in this particular month, where you take some time out for you, where you really focus on your own needs, and it's a temporary time out. The Hermit does not stay in the cave forever. So it is about a temporary time out for necessary growth, but also to retreat and regroup, renew your energy. Okay, so let's see what's happening in particular for you with that Hermit energy. The Page of Wands. You're investigating some changes, okay? So you're taking some time out to really think or look a little bit closer. The Page of Wands tends to be someone, it could be in the beginning of a project, or you acting on a new idea. Something has piqued your interest and you're taking some time out to get curious about it, okay? It may require you stepping out of a comfort zone, but you're really shaking this year up with 2022, because the Knight of Swords says you are taking action to remove anything that makes you unhappy, gets in your way of your true intentions, but it's also you sort of taking some time out to really think things over or investigate something a little bit deeper before you take action on it, because the Knight of Swords tends to be about a lifestyle change or some sort of action. So this is an opportunity for you to look at your experiences to date, but also to expand your horizon and change your perspective in some way. You may be adapting to a new way of thinking or behaving or living in some way around about this month for your highest good of all. Of course, it's a positive outcome, but you may take some time to really think it through before you take action on it. it's not a surprise because you've got the Fool card there right after it. So you're about to start something new, or you're about to start, because the pages bring news. So some sort of really good news that really excites you, but you got to take some time out to really sort of weigh up your options before you move forward. And then we step right into that Fool energy. So it looks like coming out of your comfort zone again. I really feel like you are challenging yourself throughout the year in a really positive way, and things are working out in your favor. The Fool card is about curiosity, and we just had that card of curiosity, okay, with that Page of Wands. So I feel like this is you perhaps opening yourself up to a little bit more freedom in your world, but you're taking a risk on a new path ahead. It's a new adventure. To get the Page of Wands there as well, it's almost like you're curious about a new adventure. So let us see what that Fool card, it can mean you're being a little bit more playful in November. Fool card energy is about playful spirit, recognizing that we're meant to enjoy the journey. Yes, it's hard work. Yes, there's twists and turns. Life would not be life without that. It's not all rainbows and unicorns. But I feel the Five of Pentacles there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? We've got the Two of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Thank you so much. Yeah, this news kind of changes everything, really. The Five of Pentacles, as I've already explained there, it could be about worry, about, you know, if you're taking a new direction or you're doing something new, you may be like working out or trying to make a decision, because the Two of Swords says you're in your head trying to make a compromise. You don't want to lose out in this situation, okay? So something here may have you a little bit nervous, especially if you're coming out of a comfort zone to do something new. And because you don't want to lose out financially, I mean, this may mean that, for example, you've got a couple of options to make. You're weighing up those options. An offer has come on in and it's too good to miss. But you may feel like you have to let go of something, or you're worried about losing money, for example, if you take it. So I feel like it's a lot to think about, and you got to be in your head. As you can see, that Two of Swords there, those two birds, is like a bird hut. So I feel like this is about security and about stability and about freedom. So the juxtaposition of both. Birds represent freedom and being able to leave at the last minute, you know, being able to change your plans whenever you want to. And also that birdhouse represents security. So you may be having a question mark over whether you want to do something that requires you coming out of a comfort zone and maybe, for example, traveling, or, you know, moving out of home in some way. Because the Page of Cups, as I've said already, Page of Cups tends to mean a really exciting opportunity appears out of nowhere, and it's exhilarating, but it's a lot to think about. It brings a lot of abundance on the other side, but you have to come out of a comfort zone or take a risk in order to go for it, okay? So I do feel like there's a couple of those opportunities popping out for you throughout the year. This particular one is going to make you really take some time out and think about it. You're going to be very unsure about this one, okay? Let me see if I can get a little bit more. If you're unsure about this one, can you please give a little bit more advice regarding this? Six of Wands. Your hard work will pay off. It is good news. Whatever this is, this news, I mean, Six of Wands literally means good news and reward, acknowledgement, being in the spotlight, or being given some sort of recognition for a job well done. So this could be a promotion, for example, that puts you in your head and you're like, I don't know if I want to do this because it means I have to move to another branch within the company, or it means some sort of change that makes you go in your head. It is a sweet reward. It's positive, but it's a lot to think about. So I feel like there's something coming at the end of the year that makes you really think about things, but know that it is a rewarding opportunity, okay? So there we go. Then we move into December. December is the High Priestess energy, so you may feel a little bit more mysterious. Now, so they're just giving me an image here. The image is, so the image is of someone putting a hearing aid in their left ear. So if that was you, either you were putting it in as you're listening to this reading, a hearing aid to the left ear. So I'm just experiencing the muffling in the ear before it goes fully on. So that's what I'm getting. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, that is for sure. If it doesn't resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading, just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. So they're just showing me that left ear. Okay, moving on, we have the High Priestess. So you may feel a little bit more mysterious than usual, going off radar, but this is about trusting your intuition. Okay, this is about serenity and peace as well, knowing that your intuition took you throughout the year and that you listened to your intuition and followed your heart. So let's see what the High Priestess means for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Wow. This is, you know, as I said, there is a wish coming true for you. Be careful what you wish for. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfilled. Right at the end of the year, there's going to be a big celebration here. 9 of Cups there just basically means an achievement of desire. This is, you know, everything you ever wish for coming true. But there's one wish in particular coming true for you in 2022. I feel like there's many pockets of opportunity coming on in, but this one's like the jackpot, okay? And you may keep it a secret for a little while in December. So something here that you're going to keep on the down low. You're going to go a little bit off grid because it's almost like too good to be true. And I feel like you're not going to share it readily with people. And it's something that's very, very exciting. It's like the cherry on top is what they're giving me. Now they're just asking me to look at this card a little bit closer, so I am. One moment, please. I don't know why they're just giving me this. They're just giving me all I can hear. There's nothing in this card to suggest this, but all I can hear is armadillo. Armadillo. And that means nothing. I mean, I know what it is, but it doesn't mean anything to me. So if it means something to you, then there's something in this message for you. If it doesn't, it may mean something to you. Maybe in December, but I mean, it may. I would write it down and see if it means anything to you long term. Okay, armadillo. I mean, armadillo. They're quite tough on the outside, right? And maybe you've endured quite a lot to get to this position, and now you're getting like an opportunity to have a wish fulfilled. So 9 of Cups, very auspicious December there for you. I'm just going to pull cards and see if there's anything, because that's quite a really promising sort of 2022. I'm just going to see if there's anything that you should be looking out for that could be negative before we close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Anything that my beautiful Aquarians need to be aware of as they step throughout the year. Forearmed is forewarned. No, forewarned is forearmed. That's it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. The Emperor in reverse. Immature people could also be restrictions that we cannot avoid because of, you know, people in power, for example, making decisions. That's the only thing really that's coming through with that Emperor. I'm going to go one more. There's some things that, you know, cannot be avoided, but if you have a plan and, you know, you will be successful. And the King of Swords. Think before you act on anything. Don't rush in. I do feel like getting the truth is important to you. There's definitely 2 pockets throughout the year where the Justice card showed up. So I feel like truth is everything. You will get the truth in the situations that you require them. But I feel like this is about leading with integrity, thinking before you act. You're a visionary, my beautiful Aquarians. So I feel you will find a way through things that try and restrict you. And I feel... yeah, this is about success. There's a lot of leadership opportunities throughout the year to be successful, but I feel like you're a visionary. You will see the restrictions, or you will see the things that could block your way, and you'll be very clever. As I said, you know, you're protected during uncertain times. So I'll leave it there. I'm just going to close your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Coffee, energize, chat, meeting, connecting, discussions, catching up, coffee. Okay, it's number 3, which is the Empress card there. So this is about, you know, you connecting with someone, people, maybe even from your past that you've missed. Also, I do feel with this card, there is a business meeting or a meeting regarding money, or regarding an opportunity that is extended or is attached to money. Okay, I feel like it's a very, very positive, fruitful outcome. So if you've, for example, put out your resume and you're waiting to have an interview with somebody, I feel it's going to be very, very positive, okay? They may even offer you a coffee at your interview. Energized chat. So I feel like this is something that really makes you quite excited. But there's opportunity on the other side of that, because they're showing me your heart. So something that's in alignment with your heart. I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much. Loving this. We have the movement forward key. So there's 3 legs on that key. It's a Celtic sort of 3-legged sign that means to move forward. Prosperity also is a key, so doors are going to unlock for you this year. Also, we've got tulip there. Okay, tulip. So definitely a lot of positive energy, new growth. I really feel like around about March time, I mean, you're going to see things move forward the end of January into February, but March time is like your piece de resistance, and then it gets a little bit bigger and better from there. It takes a little bit of a dip in the middle of the year into sort of September and things like that, but then as the year pans out, it's really, really positive again, okay? They want me to put this card on the Empress card. So something that you've worked really hard for, the doors are opening, you get a chance to move forward, and there's a surprise opportunity attached to it as well. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarians. Love and light.